What is up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Surfing the Stream, where every week we're on a quest to find out what is the greatest movie of all time. I am Matt Primo, joined by Josh Primo.
What's up, bitches?
This week we are here to review. I think it is a B-rated movie, monster movie, I guess you could call it, but it's high budget, so is it still a B-rated movie? I don't know. We are reviewing Cocaine Bear. It has been a movie that's been on my watch list for a pretty good while. I've been wanting to see it. It's right up there with the Winnie the Pooh horror movie that I really want to see. Have you seen that one? Or you seen
No,
the trailer? Yeah,
I ain't
Winnie
even
the
seen
Pooh
the
is
trailer.
yeah, Pooh and Piglet are serial murderers.
I'd probably watch that
Yeah.
just to see.
just to say that I saw it. But we are reviewing Cocaine Bear, and like I said, it's been on my watch list for a while now, and it's on Peacock, so that is where we watched it. And yeah, I'm excited to talk about this because I think Josh and I are on opposite sides of the fence. And if you are a fan of the show and you've been watching us for any length of time, then I think you know where we're going to land on this. It's going to
So,
be
what platform did you stream it off of?
Peacock.
Yeah.
God damn, man! It's
You,
like you like
well,
my 7-year-old son, man. He's starting to learn the word balls now. Balls. I'm like, all right, bro, my balls.
bro, I seen your soul, and you was like, I know. I just said that, and he let it go.
Do
You was
what?
like, when you said we watched it on Peacock, you looked at me and I connected with your soul, and you was like, "This guy's not gonna give it to me, is he?" And I did.
So, Cocaine Bear. But before we jump into that, if you like what we're doing here and you want to consider supporting us, go to patreon.com/2game. That is the number two. Support us at any of those tiers, and you get access to our Discord and all of our Patreon exclusive podcasts on top of that. I have recently updated our Patreon. We have 4 tiers, 5, 10, 20, and $30 tier. So whatever one strikes your fancy, go check it out. We would love your support there. But otherwise, thank you for clicking on this episode. If you are an audio listener, click the link below. It'll send you to our YouTube channel and vice versa. If you're on YouTube, it'll send you to Spotify where you can click on the audio only version as well. So, all that's out of the way, let's jump into Cocaine Bear. An oddball group of cops, criminals, tourists, and teens converge on a Georgia forest where a huge black bear goes on a murderous rampage after unintentionally ingesting cocaine. It's exactly what the title says. This movie is directed by Elizabeth Banks, who directed the recent Charlie's Angels reboot movie, Pitch Perfect 2, and Movie 43. This movie had a budget of $35 million and it grossed $87.6 million. That's kind of impressive, honestly. I was not
I
expecting
believe
it to
that
gross that much.
it moves to A tier.
We'll get to that.
This the guy just ate a sour grape.
The movie stars Kerry Russell, Alden Ehrenreich. I'm probably saying that wrong. Go fuck yourself. O'Shea Jackson Jr. or AKA Ice Cube Jr. It has a runtime of 1 hour and 35 minutes, and it was released February 24th, 2023. So there are two fun facts. I'm going to get the bullshit one out of the way. That doesn't really matter for anything. This was filmed in Ireland and not in Georgia, which I was kind of surprised by. But that started in August of 2021. The big fun fact, and I think Josh has talked about this on the podcast before, this movie is inspired by true events. Believe it or not. A bear did in fact eat cocaine years ago. That is not fake. And there was a plane where someone threw cocaine out of it and it landed in the Georgia forest. All that is real. The only thing that's different in regards to the story is it didn't go on a murderous rampage. The bear died within minutes of cerebral hemorrhage, respiratory, and cardiac failure. So, yeah, that is
Buzz
all true.
Buzzkill.
I remember you saying it on the podcast before. Where did this exactly happen?
Blood Mountain.
I know they do mention Blood Mountain in the movie,
Yeah,
and
you
that's
know it's the one that gets your kids always have thrown up on.
bro. I don't even want to fucking talk about it.
That's the one.
And that's what 30 minutes away from your house.
Yeah, no, not even that. Not even that. But the cocaine dropped there. The plane apparently crashed somewhere in the Tennessee area, because we're not far from Tennessee, so the plane crashed over in Tennessee, but the drugs landed on the mountain by us.
Didn't you say there's an airplane somewhere around? Is that the same airplane that you're talking about?
No, that's a different one.
Different one. Okay.
And that one's in North Carolina.
Gotcha. Cocaine Bear. Our general impressions. Actually, you know what? I want to start off with what we expected this movie to be.
All right, that's fair. Not this. I don't know. Apparently, I missed this whole synopsis portion because that was not what I was expecting. I thought this was like based on a true story, like it was going to be a factual movie all the way through, and it was going to be kind of a thriller. That's what I was expecting.
I can't believe you went into that expecting that.
Yeah, well, I didn't watch a movie trailer. I don't know what got me into it, and I was like, oh, I gotta fucking watch that.
So I was expecting stupid fun. I wasn't expecting good writing or acting, but I was expecting a lot of funny moments and some awesome kills. And for the most part, I got some of that. But we'll talk about that in just a second. What did you think about the movie, sir?
I'm on the verge of fucking loving it. this is. I was like, the fuck did I just watch? It was. It was so stupid. I enjoyed it.
What the fuck did
it
I?
upped it over, and I was like, and I can tell you, there was one line in the kind of in the beginning of the movie, and it just fucking sold me from there. I was like, this is gonna be my type of movie. And then once I watched it, I was like, yeah, Matt's not gonna fucking like this at all.
Well, you would be right. You'd be right. I didn't care for it. I'm just a joyless person in this world. I don't find fucking humor in anything, I guess. Um, for the most part, going into it, you got to know something, okay? This is a bigger studio, bigger budget style B-rated monster movie. So this is not like Sharknado, where it's actually a bunch of fucking bad filmmakers making the movie, okay? And it just everybody just ended up loving it. Well, this is the exact opposite. For better or for worse, Elizabeth Banks is a competent director, okay? She's better than most out there. And they definitely swung for the fences and said, "Hey, we are going to make a horror comedy, I guess. I don't really know if you would even classify as a comedy. It's more slapstick than anything. The issue with this movie for me personally is there were moments in the movie that it just seemed like wasted time. When the bear is on screen and it is chasing everybody and it's killing folks, dude, fucking great movie. Fantastic movie. But the quieter moments, the moments between the characters, they have a fight in a damn bathroom for whatever. I don't understand why that was even in the movie. So honestly, this is an hour and a half movie that should have been at most 30, 45 minutes. It's just I wanted to love the movie a lot, and what was there of the actual cocaine bear was great. But with them trying to insert actual story, and I put air quotes around story because there's really is no story. They're just throwing around random bullshit in this movie to just eat up time, basically. And that's kind of where I fall apart on the movie, is just the characters in general. Carrie Russell, I really liked her in The Americans. You've seen that show, right?
Yeah. Yep. She was
Now
good on that.
you know the guy that banged his head on the airplane and fell off. That's her husband in The Americans.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah.
Huh.
So great show. If y'all have not seen The Americans, you need to go fucking watch it. It is a fantastic show. Fantastic show. She see this movie is so hard to review because it's kind of it falls in the lines of like watching a comedy, and this is one of the reasons why we don't review, or let me phrase that. This is why I don't review comedies as much, because comedies are funny from person to person, and you can't really say, like, I may think it's funny, but Josh may think it's fucking stupid. Uh, and that's kind of what we have right here. I think it's kind of dumb. Some of the humor doesn't really hit for me, but Josh is on the other side of the fence with it. But I'm open to talking about it, sir. Maybe you can bring me back into it a little bit. I doubt it, but maybe.
You just enjoy being fucking wrong.
I enjoy being miserable with my life.
Yes. So you like scary movie, correct?
I haven't seen scary movies since I was a kid, and I wouldn't say that I loved it or liked it. I quoted
So
a lot.
that throws me off because what was the other movie we watched? And it was I was on the opposite end. I was like, this is fucking stupid. And you're like, yeah, it's supposed to be. It's kind of making fun of it.
Scream,
Yeah,
which
this is
we're
the same fucking movie, dog. Except this
which
is the
we're
funnier version.
which you better to get used to it because we're about to review the next one.
And this is the same exact type of movie, except this is funnier.
No. How is this a
Yes.
similar movie?
Because it's a riff off of a horror flick that's added slapstick comedy into it. It's kind of like what was that Triple X that had some of those moments in it? You're like, oh fuck, that's funny, and it was horror all the way through. Well, this is like Scream. It has that in there, but it's making fun of other shit while it's doing that.
I don't see it. I don't see any homage, paying homage to past films, anything like that. I just see them just doing stupid shit.
No, Brett, you got a scary movie. Everybody thinks it's gonna be scary, and then for me, like I didn't watch the trailer, so when I watched it, I thought it was gonna be legit scary. And then the guy in the ranger station says, "Man, Ranger, your beaver's also awful dusty." She says, "I know, I'm working on that." And that fucking man, I laughed so hard at that. And I said, "I bet you Matt's not gonna fucking like this."
Also, she was in The Americans as well. There's a bunch of people from The Americans in this movie. Uh,
I
look,
had got she was in the show
Justified.
Sneaky Pete. I didn't watch this. I watched Sneaky Pete.
Ooh, Justified so good. So I like her character. I think it's dumb. I think it's kind of left field, but I do like her character and the interaction with the dude that she's just trying to get. The dude, she's just trying to get some dick, man. That's all she wants.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be stupid though. That's the point.
Yeah, I got that. Like that part, I don't mind. Did we really need a fight in the bathroom?
Yeah, because she's running around scared, and she's like, "All these little dickheads won't let me get a promotion because they're ruining everything out here."
The
And they're
dude
supposed to be
champs.
the and then they're just bitches, man. They got fucked up in the bathroom. And then the one dude, and then the ranger is like, "I can be promoted," and can't even fucking shoot a bear, man. Shoots the damn dude in the head next to her.
Dude.
I'm like, where the?
All right.
There's
So
stupid shit like that.
the second they get back to the ranger office And to the second that she flies out the fucking ambulance and on top of the stretcher, skins her face across the pavement, dude, that's beautiful. I loved every second of that. See, I have no problem with that. I think that is good comedy.
Yeah. And then the bear lands on the guy in the fucking woods, and he's like, "It's vaginas in my ear."
Yeah, I thought all that was stupid. But then again, to be fair, I was checked out of the movie by then.
Oh man! And then fucking Ray Liotta, man, that's just it was like perfect for him. That spot was.
That's his
I
last
couldn't
movie.
imagine it. I know. It's so sad. It reminds me of a Goodfellas scene almost.
I will
He's
say
like, y'all are a bunch of pussies and stuff, and he was just out there like he was on the Goodfellas. That's all.
He was good in the movie. Not gonna lie.
I always liked Ray Liotta.
It's just, I don't know, man. It's just something about parts of this movie I just did not like. The shit where the cop from the other state, the Tennessee, came over and he's standing on top of the gazebo and he's like, "Did you get my dog?" And I'm like, what the fuck are we even doing right now, man?
I don't know. I think if you would have watched it in a more non-dickhead
positive
mode,
manner.
yeah, I think it'd have been funny. I think the stuff with the bear is fantastic, and this is not like I'm a slap my fucking knees comedy here. This is stupid shit that is just funny. It reminds me of a frat boy type movie because
Yeah.
that's the humor. That's the humor in it. It's pretty much like I've listed here, beavers and vaginas and stuff like that. And I find that hilarious because I'm 13 inches long.
The shit with the kids, I didn't like at all. So let's just go ahead and check this shit off on the things I did not like. One,
Yeah,
didn't
but
what?
Do one and then I got a rebuttal after you do it.
Did not like either of the kids. Did not fucking like them whatsoever. I don't know what it is. Like, I get it. This movie, it's a fucking bear eating cocaine and fucking killing people. I mean, I gotta suspend some sort of belief, right? But at some point, like, you just do stupid shit that I'm just like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. That doesn't, like a 10-year-old wouldn't know what a fucking bar of cocaine is. And they fucking taste it and fucking spit it all out. Oh, that's cocaine. How do you fucking know what that is? Like, Presley doesn't even know what cocaine is, and she's almost 10 years old. So it's like, I get it. It's the same thing when I'm watching like the superhero movies and shit like that. It's like, I get it. This isn't fucking real, but they do something in it that takes me out of it. And I'm just like, this is fucking stupid. This doesn't make any sense. Like, I get it. This is not real, but it just takes you out of it completely. And that's one of the moments is the kids talking about cocaine like they fucking knew what it was. And I'm like, no kid knows what that is.
I think you took the movie way too seriously.
Maybe so.
Yeah, dang. This motherfucker's humor just set up and walked out the fucking door before he watched this.
Hey, I completely acknowledged it before we did this review now.
You did, but still, it's some of the shit that I find funny, usually you find funny. And I'm over here by myself today.
Dude's high-fiving himself.
This dude's like me on your movies. That couldn't happen in real life. I'm not buying that bullshit. And I'm over here telling you it's supposed to be stupid.
Oh, and I know it's supposed to be stupid, but I just don't find it funny. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's like I knew I'm not like you. I didn't go into it expecting a horror movie. I went into expecting it to be fucking stupid. It was called Cocaine Bear of all things, right? But I guess I wasn't expecting them to. It feels like they tried so hard to make it funny that it wasn't funny to me. I think that might be it. Whereas like Sharknado, dude, they they had no intention of being funny. They just made a movie and it just ended up being fucking stupid. And
I mean, isn't
actually
that what we did
with
with
that,
Scream?
what?
Make a movie and it was just fucking stupid.
No, I fucking love Scream. Fuck you.
I know you do. I don't understand why. I've never got like
So
an ounce of fucking enjoyment out of that.
so Scream is not a funny or a comedy movie. It is making light of a lot of horror tropes and cliches. That is the tone is different for me from comparing Scream to this movie. It's completely different movies to me in terms of what they're trying to do comedy wise. Like
This guy done got
I never sit there and just laugh my ass off or laugh at all during a Scream movie. But they're making fun of that stuff, so I enjoy it.
don't be throwing your $5 college words at me, talking about the taupe and whatever the fuck you said. What the fuck? I need some fucking subtitles here.
I fucking hate you.
The photosynthesis of this movie.
So back to what I was saying, Dick, is it felt like they tried so hard to make it funny that it just was not funny. I almost kind of wish they had taken this movie way too seriously instead of saying, okay, guys, look, we have this Cocaine Bear movie. We're just gonna fucking swing for the fences and we're just gonna try to make a stupid fucking movie and make it as funny as possible and as dumb as possible. No, I kind of wish they would have taken it seriously, and I think it would have been funnier for me to know that they're trying so hard to make it
Shout out.
look legit. That is right. They're trying so hard to make it.
Shout out.
I keep doing it, man. Fuck you.
I don't know how many times you're going to say so hard.
Man,
Please
man,
continue.
fuck you.
Please continue.
Repeat it again.
For the 5th time. This guy said hard like 9 times.
I wish they would have tried really hard on. All right, I'm fucking done. I did that one on purpose. I don't know. It's just that's just me.
You hope they try hard on their taupes.
Tropes, motherfucker.
Tropes.
I'm mature in the words that I say. All right, so the kids fucking didn't like either one of them. I thought they had no chemistry together and didn't like any of the dialogue. Then we have the hoodlums, whatever the kids that got their ass beat in the fucking bathroom, and then the one guy let off with them. Didn't care for any of that. And then anything outside of the guy from Tennessee, that whole scene at the very beginning of the movie, and then him at his office, and then him traveling, drinking the big gulp and shaking it like this.
How'd that go again?
One time.
I'm gonna need a copy of that clip for later.
This is turning into an X-rated review.
And it's all, I wondered why that was in there, but it just leads up to the fact that you think you're gonna watch a scary movie, and then it's like this guy, you're watching this guy drink a damn big gulp going down the road. You're like, what? Then he gets out with the big gulp. You're like, what the hell is this going to? And it goes nowhere, and it's fantastic.
See, what's so funny to me is this is fucking weird, because if this would have been in any other movie, you would be tearing this apart and saying, this doesn't fucking make sense. This is just a waste of time and yada, 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 yada. You would be, I couldn't make you like this movie if it was any other movie.
If this bitch was named Scream, you'd have been like, well, I would suck his dick, but
That's not true. We were on the same page with the last one.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No, we were.
You're a Scream dick writer. Let's not forget that.
we've literally talked about that movie fucking twice if you count today.
That's 2 more times more than I have.
You're the one that brought it up.
Well, I mean, I was seeing you get off
Who's
that
dick
dick
riding
there for
over
a
here?
second. I'm just watching.
It seems like you're on it first. I'm just waiting my turn. Yeah, I ain't got nothing to say to
Was
that
that
shit.
was that trope?
A taupe.
A trope.
All right, so let's
I get what you're saying about me, but it blows my mind that you can't see that this would be a movie that normally you would be like, oh, you can't get out of your genres. If it ain't a mafia or a shooting killing movie, then you just don't want to watch it.
how do I do that again?
One time that took a lot of energy.
I'm out of breath.
Need some oxygen.
I'm thinking about one particular moment, but I'm gonna let that pass.
That's fucked up.
Inside joke.
We will not. We're not going to go there.
Well, technically we can't.
No, not yet. But for some odd reason, when I was watching it, and they're in there, and before they even find the cocaine buried, something told me you wasn't going to like this movie.
Which is so funny because after the first 10 minutes, I thought to myself, oh, dude, this is going to be fucking good. Great. And then, dude, it was just the moments that it was in between the killing that I just felt like it just sucked. Like it didn't have enough to keep my attention.
See,
But
I thought it was going to suck because that dude that's what is he, Irish?
yes. Did you
Okay, so
notice that? Did you notice that him and his wife's name was Elsa and Olaf?
I did not, but I was going to say that dude totally reminded me of that damn dude in the top of the mountain that goes woohoo,
woohoo, big summer blowout.
That's epic.
Yeah,
that's epic.
Yeah. Yep. Name from Frozen.
And he sounded just like him because that's who it reminded me of.
Yeah, like all that, those scenes, I enjoyed it. I don't know what it is. It was just the other moments in the movie, and maybe if they cut out like two of those scenes that just didn't fucking matter to anything, maybe I would have liked it a little more. I don't know. But I'm going to be fair. When we decide to rate it, I'm going to give it 2 scores, not just 1.
I don't know how that works, but okay.
Well, I'm going to give it a score on how I liked it, and then I'm going to give it a score on me being unbiased. Is because look, this movie set out to do one thing, and that is to be a stupid B-rated horror movie. And regardless if I found any of it funny or enjoyed it all the way through, I think what it set out to do is what it did.
Entertained me.
It's kind of like you go. What do you expect when you go see a Die Hard movie? You expect action and yippee-ki-yay motherfucker at the very end. Did
Agreed.
you get all those things? And I mean, you can't really argue once you get past that, right? So I mean, they did what they set out to do. So I'm gonna give it 2 scores. Do you have anything else you want to say about the movie before we do that?
No, I don't think so.
I gave it 1.5 stars.
Wait.
Well, now it's fucking spoiled. Now it's fucking spoiled. It's fucking spoiled.
1.5. Bruh,
you fucking ruined it.
I didn't think he was gonna just come out the gate shooting.
I'm shooting from the hip, motherfucker.
Wow, 1.5. Figured man, I kind of thought it was gonna be a little higher than that, even though you didn't like it.
So yeah, 1.5. And let me tell you, I gave it a full half star just for the ambulance scene. That shit was great. Honestly,
yeah, I mean, I
I
agree.
think when we look back on this year, like in the awards season for Surfing the Stream, I think favorite moment, dude, this could be there. This could be there with favorite moment is the whole ambulance scene.
It was epic. It was epic. So, what's your non-biased opinion score?
I would go with a 2.5 or a 3. I think it's like I said, it sets out to do what they had planned to do with it. I mean, they did what they like I said. I know I'm kind of repeating myself here. They set out to make a shitty B-rated movie, and that's what they fucking did. So I mean, can we
I'm
fault
giving it.
it? What are you
No, we
giving it?
cannot. But you sure fucking did. For the last hour, fucking beating a dead horse.
Hey, I told you I was giving 2 scores. It counts. I'm allowed to. It's my podcast.
Fair enough. It's
Can't
in the
fucking
bylaws.
can't fucking argue with that.
Okay, I got it. Valid point. I'm gonna give it a 4. I'm gonna give it a 4. It's probably one of the. I'm not gonna say it's a 4 based on. Wow, that's a great fucking movie, but 4 on entertainment qualities. This is probably one of the better movies I've watched in a long fucking time, and it
Wow.
made me laugh. It made me laugh. So, lick my nuts.
Yep. Continue with that X-rated podcast.
Yeah, well, man.
I don't even know what to say about that. Anyways, well, guys, recommend going to check it out. Regardless, I think it's worth seeing. I guess I'm not going to speak for Josh, but I guess he would recommend it too. It is on Peacock, so go check it out there. That is going to be it from us, and we will catch y'all next time. We're having audio issues and connection issues, so we're just going to fucking cut out a little early. So we appreciate y'all joining us. What?
Just in case they missed it, where is it streaming at?
It's streaming on this Peacock.
Touche.
But we appreciate y'all joining us, and we'll catch y'all next week on another review. Laters.
Later.